They don't have Liney's lethal one-timer, they don't have McCarr walking the blue line, and they don't have Cooch's vision on the half wall. But the Winnipeg Jets do own the league's best power play, and in this video, ATI is going to break down why it's working. After watching every 5-on-4 power play goal from the Jets this year, the number one theme I noticed was blind spot motion. Because of this movement behind defenders' backs, they're notorious for making defenders cover empty ice. If we run this play back, you'll see scissoring up top before Scheifele looks to pass down to Velarde. Before the pass is even made, Ehlers heads towards the vacant slot. 41 in white feels him, but he stays in his spot as he's unsure if there's someone else behind him backdoor. The motion confuses him to covering an empty sheet of ice. As for Larson and Stevenson, they aren't able to get there either as Ehlers flew in their blind spot. This grade A chance doesn't convert, but they later score on a rebound from a one-timer shot, Seattle too tired to keep up. In this example, they do convert with a similar concept. This time, instead of the eventual shooter moving, Ehlers cuts through the seam to make a bump pass. Watch how confused Pettersson is when he sees Ehlers, looking around like a lost puppy, ultimately covering no one as this one-timer happens just outside his reach. The Kings are playing aggressive on this kill, and it comes back to bite them. Velarde leaves the front of the net behind Anderson's back, and thus he drifts too far out and his stick is covering nothing, leading to this slam dunk one-timer. Even guys like Barkov can be tricked. Connor's unique route here gets Barkov to overreact once he sees Connor down low alone, basically leaving the most dangerous area of the ice and the desired passing lane. You'll notice every goal so far has been a one-timer. The purpose of the Jets' movement is to create one-timer opportunities in dangerous areas, because that's the most efficient way to score. Take a look at their one-timer shot graph versus Vancouver's. The Canucks are an average power play, and notice how their one-timers are much more spread out and in typical shooting spots. Whereas Winnipeg finds ways to get one-timers below the hash marks and inside the dots. Another way the Jets' man advantage creates quality chances is through manipulating pattern recognition, specifically on the rush. 95% of the time, the power play is focused on simply getting set up. Thus, most players in this situation would bump the puck back to the point or maybe rim the boards to settle in. Iafallo knows this and cuts to the middle just as Burns overextends himself, assuming a simple board play would be made. In fact, the Jets have caught many teams sleeping and have made a habit of scoring on zone entry. Even on this play, we have Namestnikov going coast to coast surprising the Caps. Now this isn't atypical. We see McDavid slicing through the seam on zone entry all the time, but for a second unit entry, this is much less common. That's what makes it unpredictable. Most second units would dish to the half wall here. Just look at Wilson getting all turned around. Namestnikov keeps it, and even then, instead of peeling back, he shoots it and Perfetti goes hard to the net. The Caps are a bit stunned as the typical pattern would have been to get the puck back to the point, especially for Unit 2 who's supposed to keep it simple. Before we talk about Winnipeg's secret weapon, I want to thank the sponsor of this video, Sport Contract. With their platform, you're able to easily watch meaningful parts of any game. For this video, we were able to filter for all of the Jets' power play goals this season, even seeing the one-timer shooting charts for them compared to Vancouver. For anyone who wants to understand and analyze the game of hockey at a deeper level, Sport Contract is a must. We at Along the Ice couldn't do our job without it. Email sales@sportcontract.net if you're interested in learning more about their program. Now, while both units truly rely on all 5 players, Velarde, in my opinion, is their secret weapon. He's the net front guy, but he really does it all. He can tip pucks and provide screens. He can gather loose pucks and provide outlets for teammates who are in trouble to retain possession. And he can use his silky hands around the net and in tight spaces. His best asset, though, is probably understanding when to shoot versus pass. These quick decisions, especially in and around the net, are the difference between a good chance and a great one, and he seems to make the right choice at a very high rate. He may not be a superstar, but he knows his role and plays it perfectly. In fact, I'd argue all 10 players know their role and play it well. Their power play is proof that it's not about having the 5 best players, it's about having the best 5. If you've enjoyed this video, we'd appreciate it if you subscribe to our channel or share this to a teammate or coach. Also, please jump in the comments if you have a different reason for why the Jets power play is so successful. ATI out.